Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I feel a little bit better. Not as tired. So let's get these dolphs going again.
Congratulations, Commander.
Now let's get that one going too. I need 10 industrial replicators and 3 communications arrays. Okay, let's start up the next one. Called Mine Enemy.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Riemann targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Hefar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with latinum. Several survivors from the Star Empire have taken up residence at the mines and now work for Modron, the Ferengi who oversees the operation. The presence of one or more refugees should not cause undue suspicion, so you should be able to gather information from Modron and the workers. Once we know why Obasek and the Riemanns are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Understood.
I have new missions for you.
Okay, how far are we away? Not that far. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Okay, let's start the mission. Reminder, the Raymans are targeting a magnesite mine in this area, but the list we recovered doesn't have its exact coordinates. I know we're in the right area, but all the moons in the system are inhabited and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. You need to contact each moon and try to determine which one the Raymans were actually targeting.
Romulus? Romulus? This space is becoming an intergalactic haven for beggars and refugees. Time to take out this trash.
Wow, it's wonderful, I guess. here?
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Romulans allowed.
These people are rude and insolent. This is a Romulan ship. They should speak to us with more respect. Oh no.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please transport to the surface. Unfortunately, the large amounts of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know Romulans are fond of their entourages, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Why have to use your transporter? I can use my shuttle. But we'll play it your way, Modron. Oh, I forgot there's someone we can talk to up here. Yeah, right there.
Did you need something?
Right, I remember you from Vienna.
Is it really you? How did you... Never mind, it doesn't matter. I didn't know who else escaped. When the attack happened, I hid in the Kellid hives. I lived on nectar for days before I snuck out. The Tal Shiar didn't leave much of a garrison behind. I was able to hike to another settlement and meet up with a few other survivors. We got an old transport working, but it broke down. It's so good to see a familiar face.
It's good to see you too. Have you heard of anything strange going on locally?
This whole mining facility is nothing but strange. That Ferengi, Modron, rides everyone hard to make a profit. But just when it looks like things will get too bad, he turns around and does something generous. Folks have occasionally disappeared, and not by leaving on a ship. People here for weeks or months will suddenly vanish. People talk about seeing strange things, or being kept out of parts of the mine by the guards. There's something deeper in those mines. I'm sure of it. Did you need something? Is it really you? How did you... Never mind, it doesn't matter. I didn't know who else escaped. When the attack happened, I hid in the Kellid hives. I lived on nectar for days before I snuck out. The Tal Shiar didn't leave much of a garrison behind. I was able to hike to another settlement and meet up with a few other survivors. We got an old transport working, but it broke down. It's so good to see a familiar face.
We survivors need to stay together. I can offer you a berth on my ship.
I would be grateful for any chance to leave this place. I promise I will work hard.
Done. here is Madron.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course, I've heard you had an excellent source of magnesite. What makes your mine better than the others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
Thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
I just have a few questions before we conduct any business. I'll be back when I'm done. Roger won't answer any questions about why the humans won't be targeting this place for fear of scaring us away from a possible sale. Perhaps if we ask some of the locals about what's going on here, they'll be able to provide more information. So we need to go talk to the bullied refugee who's over here.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I need someone who's not afraid of a fight. There's a group here that's beating and stealing from us. Madron doesn't do anything to stop it. For all I know, he's getting a cut of everything they take. They're making life miserable for all of us. Would you be willing to help?
Count me in.
There's a group of bullies that have been stealing from us. If we don't give them what they want, they beat us. I had a friend. All he was trying to do here was feed his family. Be a good man. He had an old bottle of ale. He said it was from the home world. One of those thugs wanted it. Now, my friend is dead. I'm too weak to stop them, I know that. And now I have my friend's children to feed in addition to my own. But if someone were to teach them a lesson, this camp would be a better place for all of us.
I'll see what I can do, friend. Okay, where's this last group? Now all the gangs are gone.
Thank you. Those guys have been giving everyone a lot of trouble. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what's so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers.
I will do my best. Now we'll go back and talk to Modern.
You want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the Breen invasion of Deferi space?
I'll take that information to heart. And now we go into the mine. Or mine.
What do you want?
I'd like to enter this area.
This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And I don't like you!
I wonder if you'll like my weapon. Yep, you definitely like my weapon. Captain, there are a series of pressure plates located in this area. They're low tech, but the Romulans may have had to resort to outdated security measures because of the interference of magnesite veins in this cavern. The problem is that magnesite is making our tricorders almost useless. If there's anything on this moon the Remans want to eliminate badly enough to use the other weapons, it has to be here. We're going to have to figure out how to use the pressure plates to reveal whatever the Romulans are trying to hide. I suspect we need to activate 2 of them to open the door. And you don't walk far enough, do you? Oh, come on. Thank you.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There
them.
is much here you do not understand, Janik. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians! Their blood is on our hands!
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Somebody is not happy.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakiv has his way, we all will.
Gotta release all our friends.
You again! How do you always manage to... Never mind. Obviously, the Tal Shiar have had no luck in stopping you. I have no desire to try my own fortunes. Why are you here? How did you even find out about us?
Why does the Reman Resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. There are many targets that those Reman scum would find much more tempting.
I need more than your word that this base is as harmless as you say.
Colonel Hakiv will want my blood for this, but... Take my security code. You can use it to access the control room. You'll find everything you're looking for there.
Thank you, Commander. Now that's done, we're going to take care of the observers. hidden little upgrade. And we meet a Horta. We last saw them in the original series. Well, first and last time.
You again! I suppose it was inevitable. Fitting, as this is the perfect opportunity to eliminate you. Though I would like to watch you suffer personally. My plans are larger than you alone. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
I don't think so, Monkey. Cutscene again. Now it's time to tell Madron off.
My mind! What have you done to my mind?
There was an infestation of Tal Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated.
Tal Shiar? I'm shocked! I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
Stop with the lies, Madron. I know you knew who and what was down there.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the Quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed. Their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business.
Do you know anything about what they recently discovered?
Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janik and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Treat those miners well, Majin, or I'll be back. Majin doesn't seem to know much, Captain, or at least he's not willing to part with what information he knows about being paid. I don't think he can help us anymore. We should return to the ship and try our luck decrypting those files we recovered from Tal Shiar. I'm sure they'll be much more useful than anything Majin has to say. I agree. So this will be a good chance for me to check out my bridge. Okay, nothing special. Thank you for the follow, Gunslinger. 1127. Let's see how many times I can screw up tonight. Nope. That's not right. Yep. I figured that one wasn't right. It's the one I thought it was correct, but it wasn't. It was Vulcan. Man. Twice. Okay. Tal Shiar planning an attack on a Reman base. Need to get this information to Emerald Tene at Starbase 39 Sierra immediately. I agree. But first... yeah, it's just a bridge. Man.
The Tal Shiar records you recovered showed that Hakiv and his forces have been targeting the Remans for months. Obasek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thaleron weapons in the Bahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
I have no...
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, let's still the maximum shield capacity. Head over to ground. Okay. Exit to sector space. That's the button I was trying to find.
Congratulations. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to the Republic Navy and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to New Romulus. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Republic.
Thank you, Admiral. I'll head there now. Plot course for New Romulus. Maximum warp. Hello, Gunslinger. Yeah. And to finality. A salute back to you, sir. So I am, Sub-Admiral 1, nice. What is my stow name? It is actually Merwin at Gothic Cowboy 1. Oh, hello, lady. Yeah, I'm back again. Manage my ships, push one into dry dock. Hey, Gunslinger, is that you? Okay. I was gonna do something real quick. I don't know what now. I love Star Trek Picard. I'm actually gonna be 3 episodes late. So I've been doing streaming every night now. And I work on Thursday night, so I can't see it. You love it too? Awesome, Final. Okay, let me pop over here, friends. Invite the team. Yeah, I forgot finally you were a Star Trek fan as well. Okay, Gunslinger, I'm going to be heading back to Afar to do that system patrol. Let's make it primary so you can see it. Oh, cannot be shared? Okay, I'm just going to drop it.
We know from the information you recovered from the Hafar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. It may be possible for you to gain the trust of the Riemann saboteurs, or at the very least, to learn more of their motives and their base of operations. While Starfleet is constrained against interfering with internal matters of other galactic powers, you are not limited in this fashion. Nevertheless, I must warn you to avoid drawing the Federation any further into confrontations that may be avoidable. Starfleet Command is extending a great deal of trust to you with this mission. Please try to avoid precipitating an interstellar war with any rash or impetuous actions.
Understood, Admiral.
I have new missions for you.
Okay, so auto navigation. So Gunslinger should have grabbed that. You're 6 behind me. 6 levels behind me. Don't know if you can get this one. Oh, you're 6 levels in front of me. Never mind. So, lady, how are you doing tonight if you're still here? I haven't unlocked the Ark, I guess. Okay, not a problem. Doing good, just a bit tired? Well, why don't you go to bed? I know it's, what, 2 o'clock for you? Almost 3 o'clock? Maybe not a good idea. I forget about the huge time zone difference. I'm still not used to you being in United States yet, I guess. Then again, we haven't talked much. Oh, he's right there. Okay. Let's go in. Ah, the USS Challenger. You know she's supposed to be a Galaxy-class ship. But I won't nitpick. I guess I should have waited until you were in. Ooh, I got both of them. Sorry, man. And bouncing right into an asteroid. And before you ask on some of I'm not joining the fleet. I'm not doing another fleet. I just haven't had a chance to join in. Finally fixed the animation. Good. Always used to warp into an asteroid. And let's follow the humans go. Hopefully your warp engines too. Okay. Two science. Oh, we can do that's good. At least one of us has a healer with us. Always malfunctions. You would think you would scan the laser first, make sure it works. spiders. I hate spiders. Okay, now I just sound like Captain Pike. Hey, Final, what did you think of Star Trek Discovery? Okay, Slinger, go hit the button. I can't even spell tonight. I love how you're in a kilt. Hey, I told him we should have knocked.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives.
Oh, you arrested him? I always save him. Okay. Oh, they're still under attack somewhere.
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support. I have new...
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, Kyle's
My
here.
contacts
Damn.
tell me Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance.
I really hate this one. Okay. not the right one to go to first. And now, last but not least,
If you fail to comply with command... Now, make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
Do I have anything up here? Of course, not yet.
Remember to equip your new weapon.
Commencing Test 1. Nopadan Desert Akari entering testing area.
Enemy target on sensor.
Commencing Test 2. Releasing War Eagles now. Proceeding to Test 3. Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
Of course, we know that's Hakiv's voice. We're not supposed to know that yet.
What do you want? I remember you as well. It seems you're prisoned. Now I recall. You were We were transporting a shipment of I don't know who was responsible for this place. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. I think there are others. I hear the trainers carry key cards. Can I trust you? I can see that.
What the hell?
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Enemy targets on sensors.
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm! There's another set of consoles by the metal wall! Use them while the worm is distracted!
Okay, let's take it to that wall. Ooh.
The worm destroyed the metal wall! Ugh! I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend! You'll need to protect me!
Sure, we used to protect you, but you wouldn't fight for us? Nah, not happening.
Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device? Watch out. There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover and stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on.
Okay, Obasek, let's try to make you better. I guess that kill really does make you run a little bit faster.
Thank you, my friend.
How do I go to sector space? You press the beam up button. Oh, how did you go? I have no idea.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
Should be another set of Waragos in there right there. Or Sabats, sorry.
The search patrol. The temple.
Okay, so I'll grab the firewood and you can go and get the Waragos. Okay, I've never seen that happen before.
This looks like prime Warrigal territory. A pack could easily hide in those craggy hills to the north and come down for water when they aren't hunting. Temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship.
Yeah, we can find your ship, but I doubt it's going to go anywhere.
Did you think you could run from me? I've planned this from the beginning. You fool. You were never safe. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Riemann understands who is the master and who is the slave. There is nobody you can trust. Nobody. I knew that I had to break your spirit For my revenge to be complete, I had to show you just how helpless you truly are. When the Iconians return, I shall have no more distractions. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now! You took my eye. You subverted my plans. But at last, you will know that all your struggles were meaningless. Ready? Aim!
Not, I think, today.
No!
And no, you didn't break me.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Okay, one more mission for the night.
Starfleet Intelligence has completed its analysis of the data you recovered in the Nopata system. There is a 67.47% chance the Iconians are using the Tal Shar as a way to influence the Romulan Star Empire, and that their persecution of the Remans is directly related to this. Command is considering lending assistance to Obasek and his forces. As you have directly opposed the Tal Shar in the past, your assistance has been requested. The data indicates that Hakiv is operating out of the Brea system. Long-range sensor scans indicate that there may be a major Tal Shar installation there. You understand Hakiv better than any of our officers, which gives you an advantage in destroying his installation. Hakiv must not escape. He may be the only person who knows how extensive the Iconian influence in Romulan space is.
I have new missions for you.
Okay, he's already in.
Long-range sensors show that Tal... We have a problem.
Okay. I was hoping I wasn't going to miss that battle next. So many wonderful accolades in this mission. Okay, let's see if our friends right here. Oh, that was dead.
None of this matters. We just need to open the gate, bring the Iconians here, and it will be over.
That was Taurus's plan, too. And you saw how that ended for her.
We finally have the opportunity. Victory is within our grasp.
You call this victory? It's over. This is done. You're done.
No! We can still finish... You're the cause of all of this! You don't even understand what you walked into. You're too late to stop it. A lowly being such as yourself cannot even recognize the true power the Iconians represent. And that any future will depend on a place in their regime. All you've done is arrive in time for the end of existence as you know it.
I don't think so, Keith.
Making damage detected. Shield losing power.
Fool! I can call as many reinforcements as I need.
Not now. My ship has put an interference field around this plaza. It's over.
Enemy target selected. Shield losing power.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything. They'll be here soon. And nothing you've done will make a difference. It's not over.
This is less than you deserve.
The road to Riemann in...
Try to destroy us in that Iconian game.
Sheila is here with her flagship. I'm trying to hold her off, but the Zedenia is no match for a ship of that class. You'd better return to your vessel quickly.
On our way.
Enemies of the Romulan people.
We have our work.
Sela, stop cloaking.
This is your last chance to surrender the full force of this rendering. Resist, and you will face the full might
Sensors are
of
reading
the
a gate
Romulan
opening.
Star Empire.
There's a ship coming through. Can't get a sensor lock on it. They're taking the Leoval in tow. They're heading back through the gate.
Okay, let's destroy the gate.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Okay, thank you for everyone who's stopping by in the stream. Thank you for the follow, Gunslinger. And I will talk to everyone Friday.
Starfleet will continue the search for Sela's vessel, but as of right now, we have no idea where the Iconians took her, or if she went willingly. I find this turn of events disturbing. Sela's absence will throw the Romulan Star Empire into even greater chaos. We have found that the Romulans are at their most dangerous when their backs are against the wall. Like wounded Salot cats, they will strike out at anyone in reach, and the Federation may bear the brunt of their fury. The return of the Iconians could change everything. I have no...
Congratulations, Admiral.